In the summer of 1587, more than 100 men, women, and children set sail from England to start a new life in the New World. They dreamed of building the very first English colony on the coast of what is now North Carolina. But only 3 years later, they would all vanish without a trace. No graves, no bodies, only a single word carved into a tree, Croton. Led by John White, the settlers arrived on Roanoke Island. It was a harsh, unfamiliar land. Supplies ran low. Relations with local tribes were tense. Yet, for a time, the colony endured. They built homes, raised children, and tried to survive in the wilderness of America's eastern coast. But soon, the settlers faced desperation. Food was scarce. Fear grew. Their leader, John White, made a difficult choice. He would sail back to England for supplies. He promised to return quickly. But when he reached England, war with Spain delayed him for 3 long years. In 1590, John White finally returned, but the colony was gone. Houses were empty, forts dismantled, and carved into a wooden post was a single clue, the word Croton. White believed this meant the settlers had moved to Croton Island. But stormy seas forced him back to England before he could search, and the mystery has remained unsolved ever since. What happened to the lost colony of Roanoke? Some believe the settlers were attacked and killed by hostile tribes. Others think they starved and died in the wilderness. Still more claim they were captured or even absorbed into friendly native communities. There are even whispers that the Spanish, England's enemies at the time, destroyed the colony in secret. And then there are the stranger theories, alien abduction, supernatural curses, or something far darker. But the story doesn't end there. Centuries later, archaeologists uncovered strange artifacts on Hatteras Island, tools, weapons, and jewelry resembling English craftsmanship. Could this be evidence that the Roanoke settlers survived and began a new life among native tribes? Or is this just another dead end in America's oldest unsolved mystery? Over 400 years later, the fate of the lost colony remains one of America's greatest unsolved puzzles. Were they rescued, destroyed, or did they choose to disappear? History has not yet given us an answer, but maybe one day it will. What do you think happened to the lost colony of Roanoke? Share your theory in the comments, and if you enjoy uncovering America's hidden history, subscribe for more stories like this one.